It is Wednesday, my dudes, which means it's time for some more Dungeons and Dragons. It is April the 16th, 2025, Campaign 2, Session number 1. How's everybody doing?
So good.
Still so good.
Feels like I've been here before.
Wow.
Nah.
That's crazy. I don't know why I would feel that way.
Anyways.
Normally this is the part of the show where I would ask you guys what happened last time, but
The
nothing.
game ended.
Yeah, the game ended. For those of you just joining us, hi. I guess maybe we should do a little roundtable introduction. I'm going to go ahead and, in our alphabetical order after myself, we will just have everybody say your name, what character you're playing, and I don't know, what your favorite part of the last campaign was. Let's do it. Hello.
Oh, gosh.
I will start so you guys can think for a second. I am Matthew, your humble dungeon master. I've been doing this for way longer than I care to admit and spending way too much time on live streams that nobody watches. My favorite part of the last campaign was the end.
Wow.
Wow.
Over to you.
We can't.
All right. Hi, I'm Colton. I'm playing Caesar this time around. I'm a Goliath. I'll be a barbarian, so I'll be the Millicent this time, but like her dad. Favorite part of last campaign. I liked the whole Swift stuff a lot.
And I didn't. Hi, I'm Lindsay. I am playing Titania, who is a human wizard. And my favorite part from last campaign... I like trying various meats as Millicent.
Her whole thing.
Perfect.
Yep.
Alright, I'm Maddie. I'm playing Cassandra, the Tiefling. Tiefling rogue. My favorite part of the last campaign was gradually getting the party to not be so murder happy.
Oh.
Only like this much, but it
Gradually
was progress.
being the operative word.
You know what? You did. That was quite
For-
some progress for us.
It took 2 years.
All right. I guess that leaves me. I'm Russ. This time I am playing Lorne, the elf paladin. My favorite from last campaign is forcing Matthew to change his world and pantheon by making my saint still be alive at the end of that middle, and then we were like, oh shit, how do we deal with that? Either that or that time we burned down a city and ran away. One or the other.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
How could I forget?
It's called
Classic.
plausible deniability.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Well,
I
it
mean,
didn't happen.
somebody burned down a city.
Somebody
and
burned down a
we
city.
ran away.
I
It
don't-
wasn't me.
It was actually not.
It pointedly was not. Well, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and before we dive all the way in, I think it would behoove everyone, including myself, to kind of give a brief primer on the world, on the state of the world this time around. Also, apologies in advance, I'm a little bit under the weather because of course I am, but we carry on regardless. This campaign is set on the world of Sendrana, just like the last one. But our last campaign was focused on its northern hemisphere. We are now looking southward to the Seven Sovereignties, a collection of beleaguered and embattled nations known to their northern neighbors simply as the Southlands, which I have a map of up here on my wall. To the northwest of the Southlands lie the high mountains of the cantons of San Hamar, formed out of separate tribes of tieflings that wandered north from the forests, Dragonborn that occupy its highest peaks, and Dwargar and Drow that inhabit its dark caverns. The cantons are home to the greatest resources of metal in all of Sendrana, including the treacherous adamantine mines of the unfathomably deep abyssal caverns. South from there, you will find the Estristan Dominion, an expanse of once great cities, now fallen into ruin, in the dangerous Great Fens that occupy its southern half. The ruling human family, the Fontaines, seem to have learned very little from the past and continue staking their claim on the Great Westwood, which is an enormous forest that separates it from the Sonamar Peaks, while keeping their wealth safely behind their ramparts. Across an isthmus to the south sits the Gilvanan provinces, the oldest and proudest nation in all of the Southlands, home to a wealth of history and the most finely cultivated lands, apart from the dangerous ruins of its once great castles near the toxic Lake Malar. The Gilvanans have never seen a nation they didn't want to spar with, as their historical conflicts with basically everyone can attest. One of their biggest competitors were the Castors, who now you will find on the frigid, barren continent to the far south, the Cleft of Castor, a place of refuge in recent centuries, after it was mostly cleared of monsters by the Castor family after they got kicked out of the Gilvanan lands about a millennium ago. Dominating the skyline is the massive Cleft Wall, an impassable mountain range that keeps out the dangerous creatures of the Strand of Black Sun, as well as the constantly falling meteors of the Craterlands, which decimated the frost giants about 200 years ago. To the east lies the austere black deserts of the Algova satrapy, the religious and military capital of the Seven Sovereignties. Their once enormous capital city of Talis vanished a few centuries ago, leaving a seemingly bottomless crater in its place, forcing them to become even more focused on naval superiority than they already were. They've been known to squabble. It's still hard to find a better shipwright, and on these troubled waters, that is a valuable friend to have. To their north are the scattered agricultural paradises of the Jadeacre fiefs, formed out of a collection of small dwarven, halfling, and gnomish nations that now supply basically all of the crops and livestock in the Southlands. And stretching away to the north is the archipelago known as the Shattered Scythe, overseen by the Stafford family, the wealthiest in all of the land, thanks to the massive stores of rare gemstones in their numerous mines, as well as their storied history with sea elves that protected them from the worst of the ocean's rage in the time of the Ascension and after. Speaking of the Ascension, the ensuing millennium has been a bit different for the Southlands than their neighbors to the north. While they were able to take to the skies to avoid the elemental wrath of the Leviathans after the gods abandoned the world, the Southlands weren't quite as lucky, and the last 1,000 years have been pretty terrible for them and rife with turmoil and misfortune. When the Surge occurred, which was sort of the event that kicked off our last campaign, and the skybound lands to the north began to fall, the Gilvanans took it upon themselves to found the Halcyon Academy, a place where any and all children of noble families could study and better themselves, and hopefully better the relationships between their nations. The Halcyon Academy sits on a large island in the direct middle of all of the continents of the Southlands, and it was once a great temple that the Gilvanans were very proud of, and they opened it up to create the Academy. The results so far of this grand experiment have been somewhat mixed, but many of the noble families of the Southlands have begun to see it as a worthwhile endeavor and sent their children to attend. The Academy was founded 175 years ago. It has been roughly, 200 years ago, and it's been 175 years since the end of our last campaign. We now join the latest batch of students at the Academy at the beginning of a new school year. With that said, I'm going to go ahead and begin with Lorne. You have been on campus for a couple of days, not really making many waves, not really trying to gather much attention to yourself. You are sitting in your quarters near the top of the Cipra Guild Hall, a floor that you share only with one other person, and you have a sizable quarter to yourself up here as you sit contemplating what is about to happen today, as it is orientation day. You receive a knock at your door. You open it, and you find the somewhat fair-skinned, brunette, and apparently well-armored individual, she never seems to take it off, who lives just across the hall from you. This is Artemisia. And she just kind of looks somewhat disapprovingly at you.
Yes, hello.
I
Would
see
you
that
like
you're...
to come in? What?
No, thank you. I take it you missed the memo that got sent out yesterday evening. But we are meant to
Let us
be
assume
at
so.
we're meant to be at the amphitheater rather shortly.
Oh, okay.
Is this what you're wearing?
Well, how shortly?
Not that shortly.
I'll freshen up.
Just get down there.
Close the door. Literally, like, yes, this is what he's gonna wear. He probably doesn't have anything else. He's just gonna bumble around the room, and he just wanted to do that to annoy her. So
Fair
he's
enough.
just gonna bumble around the room, waste a few minutes, and then head down there.
You do so. This is probably a good enough time as any to get our map here.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out which one I need to open. This one. Behold.
While we are
Halcyon
mapping,
Academy.
can you throw up a Southlands too, just so we can pin it?
Absolutely, I can.
Thank you.
Aha.
Let pin.
I'll probably pin that
Ah.
on this one as well.
Oh, I pin. Yep.
Southlands is a big map. It did not want
It's
to
a
load right
it's
away.
a big one. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like, nah.
Halcyon
it took its
is
time.
a little bit smaller.
All right. Thank you.
So you are up there at the Cipra Guild Hall. You
Our
can,
fine establishment.
yeah, as you make your way down, you can kind of see the various floors of this place. You are near the top floor as one of the two monitors of the guild. Above you are the two floors that house the 4 professors who are living with you. And then a common room above them. So you're on floor 6. Floor 7 is a common room up there. There's also kind of a small common area between your room and Artemisia's room on this floor. She has not used it at all in the time that you've been here, nor have you. You've just been kind of unpacking your things and doing whatever you can to do as little as you can. In the 5th floor are some more dorms. The 4th floor is study rooms, basically small meeting places. 3rd and 2nd are more dorms. The ground floor is supposed to be kind of like a general meeting place. But since you got here, it's basically just been entirely filled with like crates and barrels of miscellaneous equipment and foodstuffs. You're not exactly sure what the deal with that is, but you make your way out of the Cipra Guild Hall. The air is pretty crisp and cool. It's still kind of in the middle of winter as the school year is starting here. As you make your way past the garden where one of the professors seems to be tending to some plants and trying to get some crops ready to go. You pass by the orchard where you see there's a couple of younger students milling about. It seems like a couple of the first years who arrived about the same time as you are hanging out there as well. Eventually, you do make your way down to the amphitheater. Somehow, it seems like Artemisia must have sprinted there immediately after leaving your room because she's already there. When you get there, you don't even see her the whole time you're making your way. Students are beginning to gather there. It seems like all of the people who are coming in and arriving today are either going to drop their things off at the guild hall or are coming to sit at the amphitheater.
I'll just go silently sit right next to Artemisia and just not even acknowledge her and just...
She doesn't seem annoyed by this, and you realize that this is actually where you're supposed to sit.
Oh well.
As you can see, all the other guild monitors are kind of up at the front row as well. You can see on one side of the stage there are 7 kind of larger seats, and on the other are like 4 rows of them. You reckon these are where the preceptorate and the professors are supposed to be seated. None of the professors are there yet. It seems like really it's just you and Artemisia here right now. There's a couple of other students like trickling in, but
Have you ever been late to something?
no, and I don't intend to start now.
Hmm.
Nor will I have you sullying the name of our guild.
Yes, because it is so well renowned, as I can tell by our fine lodgings.
I'm not even going to dignify that with a response.
I didn't imagine you would.
Hey,
Surely we
there's
can do
our two
something.
monitors from, which one are you from? You see a,
The
rather
swamp.
frazzled-looking gnome fellow just, like, perched on the edge of the stage. You're not really sure when he got there. He's got kind of, like, a well-coiffed hair, this, like, pointy mustache, and he's, like, extremely short. Sorry, which one was that?
The swampy one up to the north.
Oh, of course, Artemisia, yes. Oh, you're the new monitor for Cypra.
Yes, that I am. Lorne,
Ah.
pleasure.
Zanstons Quiggledrop. I'm one of the archons of your fine academy.
Oh, excellent.
It's not often that we get new students get to have be. It's there when you're a monitor.
So
Wow.
I'm told, yes.
Yes, and you're sure you couldn't find anyone else? That's not really up to me. That's up to your guild masters, the 4 professors who you share accommodation with. I'm sure you've run into them over the past several days. I've seen them all except for the new one. Oh, yes, he had some. Well, he's new. Yes, I know. That's what I just said. Yes, so.
Excellent.
know.
We'll have something in common then.
Yes, of course. You'll get along just fine. I've got to go finish preparing my speech. But I trust it'll be a real humdinger.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah. Have a good. Bye.
As he leaves. The hell is an archon?
He's one of the 2 people in charge of the academy.
Oh, okay.
You really don't know any of this?
No, not really.
I thought you were putting on an act. How many Bilkerins do we need at this school exactly?
Enough.
And the triplets, those are your brothers?
Yeah.
I'm sure they told you about what happened during the guild tournament last year, then?
Yes.
I see. Well, it's their fault we live in the swamp, as you call it.
Of course. Well, they are, as I'm sure you know, a bit, they can be a bit much.
That's a very kind way of putting it.
I fancy myself a kind individual.
I'm sure you fancy yourself a great deal. She just, like, huffs and, like, looks off in another direction, but there's still nobody else here, so she just, like...
He doesn't respond. Not bothered by that. Just doesn't respond.
We will go ahead and jump over to Caesar. You are conducting your mission here, your duties that you have been called upon to do. Currently, you are investigating something in the orchard, following up on a couple of various leads. You see the new monitor. You see Artemisia, who you understand to be the original monitor for the guild, like sprinting by. She is like hauling ass. And you're just like, And then a couple minutes later, you do see the new one just kind of slowly saunter past as well. As you're kind of poking around in the orchard, you get like a tap on your shoulder. You turn and you see this very, very small, very young-looking tabaxi girl, kind of white and orange fur. She looks a little scuffed up, and she looks like her eyes are a little bit red. She just says,
Yes?
excuse me.
What?
Are you like a groundskeeper or something?
No, I'm a professor.
Oh, what? She pulls out like this, like rolled up like syllabus in her pocket. Just, oh, which one are you?
I am for fitness.
Oh, you're Professor K's Kai. You're the professor of fitness,
Yes, Professor Caesar.
Caesar. Of course. Yeah. Wow. That's I'm gonna be I'm gonna be in your class in a week.
Is that right?
Yeah.
What is your
Um.
name?
I'm Manai. Manai Chafkel.
Hmm.
I'm kind of new here. I was I was wondering if maybe you could help me out with something.
Maybe that depends.
Well, I was talking to these girls, and this one girl, Reska, was being kind of well, they were. She just kind of like points up into a tree, and you can see like there's like a satchel like stuck in it. They kind of
Oh,
threw my bag in a tree.
yes, I will go get it.
Thanks.
I'll I'll go climb up there and get the bag.
Let me make an athletics check for me.
Okay.
First roll of the campaign
First roll.
is getting the cat
Woo!
out of the tree.
Oh gosh!
It's
We're
just not
starting.
easy.
Oh my god! What a waste of the 20 though.
No, you just like immediately like you don't even have to climb. You just like jump.
Oh my
Wow.
There you
Can
go.
you teach me how to do that in your class?
Yes, with time.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, wow, thank you. Do you know where the Torek Guild Hall is by any chance?
The Torek.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's past the dining hall down there.
Oh,
I
okay.
just point in the direction.
Oh, cool. Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
She just kind of scuttles off.
And what was her name?
Manai. Maanai.
Having character
Okay.
art for everyone is great because I'm clicking through as you're talking,
Yeah.
and you're like, "Oh, Reska did this," and I searched for her name, clicked on it, and I was like, "Oh, you look like somebody that would do that."
Exactly. After
Okay.
after you do that, you do see another familiar figure walk by. That of is Mene, who is kind of your roommate.
Yeah.
She is one floor above you in the guild hall, but she's the only person that you've really had much of a rapport with since you got here. She's kind of
Yeah.
like you just kind of like see her just like hands on her hips, just kind of tisking as you see the little tabaxi girl scurry off.
Hello.
Hello. She's not a particularly tough one.
No.
I shudder to think what will happen to her in your class.
Well,
It's just as
we-
well
we'll
she's
put
not
some
taking mine.
endurance. Yeah.
Well, it was nice of you to help her.
Oh, it was no problem.
You'd be surprised. As you see, she just kind of looks at Alphonse Dysart, one of the professor that you do actually share kind of like a floor with, and he's basically your actual roommate. And he just sort of like is grumbling as he like looks through some papers as he walks by you. Seems to be looking at his list of students, and he's somewhat disapproving of the people that he has.
Alphonse.
Yeah.
Hello. Any promising students?
Are there ever any?
Not even one.
Uh, Maybe this Harbinen kid. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
It's like, I got so
Hey,
many students this year.
Yeah, we do. We have a lot. Well,
Did you want something, or?
you know what? No, never mind. I don't want to bug you.
Good. He just like keeps walking.
Yep.
I have to teach students. I am so mad about teaching students. That's why I became a teacher.
You seem so angry all
I
the
don't
time.
understand him.
And neither do I.
Good luck living with him.
Yeah. Say, any advice
Ah,
in general?
don't become like him.
Well, I think that's gonna be pretty easy.
I found it is best to make a good first impression. Try to get the students to
Oh.
know who you are and to like you early on. That way, when they have things that they need, they will come to you. And usually, the things that they need are things that you can just get the preceptorate to do for them. But if they think that you're the one who did it for them, they will like you and they are more likely to actually show up and pay attention in your class.
Wow. Like that girl.
Exactly.
Great start then.
The ball is rolling already.
Nice.
Otherwise, just don't let it get to you.
Of course.
And yeah, I think we are supposed to make it down to the amphitheater now. So
Oh, okay.
we have.
Well, let's.
I'm sure Zanston will have some fun things to say about you when we get down there.
I'm sure. Well, let's go find out.
You guys just make your way down there as well.
Yeah.
Titania.
Mm.
You arrived at the academy at the gates about half an hour ago. You did a little bit of exploring around the campus before eventually making your way to where you were noted to go, in the Cipra Guild Hall. To your room that you are evidently sharing with another student on the 5th floor. Kind of slink your way over to that building, and you're not impressed by what you see when you arrive, as it's basically just like a big tower that's like slowly tilting, that's like very gently tilting into the lake.
Mm-hmm.
Go into the first floor, it's just full of stuff, like you can't even like sit anywhere.
Is it always like this?
Make your way up to the 5th floor, and you see there is an open door with 2 names on it. Titania Ransom and Cassandra Davosky. As you poke your head in, there is another person in there, seemingly also in the process of unpacking.
I guess you're my roommate? Hi, I'm Titania. Then
Oh,
head out.
hi. Yeah, I'm Cassandra. Nice to meet you.
And where are you from?
Oh, I'm up from the Cantons. Map.
I know, it's like, sorry.
Hit,
Character knows
hit
where
me
I'm
with
from.
hit me with the hard questions right off the bat.
Well, where am I from?
It's like,
Yeah.
Maddie,
sorry.
you are a little
Yeah.
quiet if you want to move the mic a little bit. I think you might be coming out
yeah,
of
I'm
your...
sorry.
There you go. Yeah, I was wondering if it might be coming
Yeah,
from
no,
the
I just
webcam.
moved my mic. Yeah, no. Oh yeah, I'm up from Niznan, up by Mount Nero.
Oh, not too far. I'm from New Landing, from the Shattered Scythe.
Oh, okay, that's cool. I've been there a couple of times.
Mm-hmm. And what's your whole deal?
Well, kinda here to figure that out. Was helping out family business back home. And basically here to try to learn some more things. Hopefully, maybe some tinkering and whatnot. But what I'm
Tinkering.
good at,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna do a quick glance over of this petulant child.
Yeah, she is a good few years younger than you, it seems like.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what I'm good at, well, I guess a lot of fighting skills and what have you.
That's cute, I guess. Well, do you know what time we're supposed to be at the assembly later on?
I'm presuming there's some kind of document that tells me, unless there's not.
Yeah, it's like in an hour.
Okay. Oh, about an hour.
Maybe that'd be enough time to get all my suitcases up here. Do you know anyone that can help?
I mean, would you like some help? I don't have a whole lot on me anyhow.
Sure. We'll walk downstairs. I have like piles of different suitcases and like
Oh no,
bags.
I accidentally created the first act of Wicked.
You did.
Mean?
I was like, this is dangerous.
Yeah, there is
Well,
just
we can
like
go
a
and grab some stuff.
giant pile of them outside the guild hall there. You do
Meanwhile,
see
I
there
have
is
a bag.
a professor standing there wearing
Yeah.
like a robe, holding like a book, and he's just kind of like, is this all yours?
Yes, of course. I have to be prepared for every occasion.
I'm gonna look at the professor and just raise my eyebrows.
Well, just make sure it's all up there, I guess. I can.
Of course.
I mean, he like will help. He's not very strong.
Yeah, I just sit back and I just let him like struggle and like help me like carry my stuff upstairs. Like, oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Actually, because there's a bunch of stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, can I just pick up whatever, like, nothing that looks too heavy, because I'm not a strong character. I'm like, oh, here you go, and just toss it over at her.
It's like,
Hey, we get done faster if we all do it. Yep, of course, of course. And I'll just go upstairs with some of this stuff.
yeah.
Man, where's that new guy? He looked really strong. You guys do take basically that full hour to load it all up. By the time you get up in there, Cassandra's portion of the room has shrunk down to about like a quarter.
Yeah.
But you made it.
Well, I'll see you down there, and I'll just head out. Not gonna wait for her.
Alrighty, not exactly sad about that. Anyways.
Eventually, you all do make your way down to the amphitheater, where you can now see pretty much all the new students and returning students are here. You can see up on the stage there are rows of seats on one side for the professors. Caesar, you're up at the front of all these rows. On the other side are the members of the Preceptorate, which are basically the 7 people who are responsible for each of the schools, directly underneath the Archons. You all take your seats, and eventually the gnomish fellow who you saw before, Zanston, does make his way up to the front, kind of like stands on like a stairway of boxes, and just kind of like, attention, hello, everyone, greetings. Yes, yeah, come on in. Yes, right. Yeah, take it. You don't have to go all the way. You could just fill it in, guys. There's a lot of empty seats. Yeah, okay. Ooh. You're not talking to me. Okay. Yes. Hello. Welcome. Welcome, new and returning students, to another wonderful year at Halcyon Academy. I see lots of familiar, smiling faces out there. Some familiar faces that are not smiling. Artemisia. And a few new ones. Believe me when I tell you, no one is more excited than me for this upcoming year. Our other Archon, your beloved Tazgar, sends his regards. He wishes he could have made it here to wish you all well, but he's busy gathering new texts for us to read and relics for us to study and students to add to our beloved student body. Speaking of which, I am proud to announce that we have exceeded our previous records. This year, we are welcoming a whopping 102 students into our hallowed halls. Yes, that's very good. Yes. Everybody, clap. Yes. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Yes. Very good. Yes. Well, that's it. Wow. From all over the Seven Sovereignties. It's just wow. Anyway, seated to my left are the 7 proud members of our preceptorate. They are tasked with designing a curriculum to turn all of your potential into be-tential, which is very. And we have lots of fun and adventurous ideas for new ways to challenge you this year. So make sure you stay on top of your studies. Last year, the wise challengers of Guild Elanimus came out on top of our guild tourney and staked their claim on, well, that beautiful guild hall right there. Look at it. It's so pristine and shiny. And to all of our friends in Guild Cipra, well, I hope you brought your A game this time around. We apologize for the flooded cellar. Someone will be looking into that. Anyway, to my right are our 28 esteemed professors, each of which will be living amongst you, imparting their various wisdoms and taking you on your excursions. I would like to offer a special halcyon welcome to our newest professor, Mr. Kaiser. Stand up. Stand up.
Good. Yes.
Let the people
Thank
see
you.
man.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
He's joining us all the way from...
Backmore.
Where did you come from?
Well, the clip, but
Wow.
it doesn't matter.
No. Very good. And he has very graciously taken up the position once held by our dearly departed Greg Stumpfumple, wherever he happened to go. Your classes will be beginning tomorrow. So for now, I would invite you all to explore the campus. Check out the amazing library, that big triangle-looking thing over there. Dutifully tended by High Librarian Dextrin Pithrin. You could go for a nice stroll in the fields, relax by the lake, and for our upperclassmen, you could grab a quick bite at the 6 to midnight. Here it's a real hoppin' place for the youths. Our more daring students may even want to make your way down to the South Grove. Who knows, you might even spot Franklin. He's sort of a mascot around here. Regardless of how you choose to spend your day, please sync up with one of your guild masters on the way out and get the lay of the land from them. We don't want anyone getting lost. Now, I would like to make a personal note before we end things here. I know that many of you come from families that have storied histories with one another. Histories that may be rife with hurt feelings, malice, or bad blood. And the prospect of learning and living among people whose ancestors may be responsible for the deaths of your own can be daunting. So have a great year. I think I skipped a page. Whatever. I've got business to attend to. So if any of you need anything at all, don't hesitate to ask one of these people. Thank you. Smoke bomb.
Is there actually a smoke bomb?
No.
Lean back over Artemisa. He doesn't have to do this often, does he?
No, once a year.
Oh, thank God.
Last year it was Tazgar. Not exactly sure why he was the one who had to go off campus.
I would imagine to escape him.
Could be.
Anyway.
All of
Pop
the
up and-
people kind of just begin to sort of mill about.
Go up to my guild.
Yeah. You guys see Caesar and Ismene approach. She's kind of a darker skinned. She looks pretty shredded as well, like Caesar does. She has kind of her hair in tight braids in the back.
All right, Cipra. Let's take this tour. Do we divvy them up, Ismene?
Yes, I'm going to take the the first years. I saw them a bit yesterday. Cash and Lonoth, you'll be with me. You can take, I don't know, whomever.
Like just a handful, or
Yeah, 2 or 3.
okay. New guy, Lauren, get over here.
Yes, hello.
Yes.
Great. Okay,
Artemisia
sure.
just like, I'm going to go somewhere else.
Yes. All right.
Yes, hello, I'm Lorne. Nice to meet you. I don't know if you've met
Hello?
everybody else. That's Artemisia. She's the other monitor. She has a stick so far up I can't not even begin to explain. So hopefully we can, keep this a little bit more comfortable relationship.
Lauren, I'm your professor. Talk to me about that in my office hours. All right.
You can see
Okay.
there is the 2 people with Ismene. There's the one you called Lonoth is like a skinny looking drow boy. He's just kind of like got this like coat on. He's just sort of eyeing everybody. And the other one is who she called Cash. There's just this like really short dwarf boy. He's kind of a little round.
Oh, look at our
I like
crazy
him.
thing.
I don't know why. I think he's going to be fun.
Hi, I'm
Oh,
Cash.
hi. Oh,
Hold on, let me pull up my list of people here. Have you met this Longo guy? I like his name.
Longo's he just walked out with Artemisia.
Oh, thanks.
Hmm.
You got the good one.
He chose the wrong person. Good luck, Longo.
All right. Let's see. Who's new here? Titania. Is there a Titania here?
Oh, Lindsay is frozen.
oh,
What up?
the frames fix themselves.
What up? You about
We
this?
love technical
It's been bad for
difficulties.
the past 5 minutes. Just gonna jump out, jump back in. Campaign. So, dude, it's not showing me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
go
wrong
ahead.
or in-
Yeah, yeah.
Good luck.
We're a professional outfit here, I'll have you know.
Have you been hearing that? Okay.
You want to jump to your other person that you want to grab while she does that?
Yes. All right. I'll just look at my list and just. I don't know. Cassandra.
Hey there.
Hello. You are rooming with this Titania, yes?
Yeah, so it seems. Going well thus far.
Great. Great to hear. Is it going well? Let's see.
It's going so good.
Are you able to hear us?
Uh-oh.
Everything's just
wanted it-
like moving, but like it's not
You seem good right now.
Yeah,
okay.
at this moment, you're good.
Okay. It's just slightly delayed, but not as bad as before. I don't. My connection shows it's fine, so I'm kind of confused. So what else it could be?
We'll move past it. So
Alright.
far, so good.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Cassandra, Titania, let's go. Cassandra, Titania, let's go.
It's Titania. Titania.
Oh, that's nice.
And-
All right, let's go.
Oh my god.
I'll catch back up with you later, to Elias.
Yeah, sure.
Uh.
I'll go. I don't know. I'll go do something. See, you can see Lorne is like talking to a shorter group of like 3 triplets, who all look exactly the same, and they just kind of like wander off in some direction.
It's like, wait, cousins, right? Yeah. Come back
Those
around. All
guys.
right. Huh?
Who are those guys?
That my cousins. We all grew up in the same kind of area and provinces.
Oh, okay.
They're a
Uh,
lot of fun.
Well,
for some reason, I thought they were your brothers.
No.
Ah, of course.
Looks wise, do they look similar?
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
well, let's look at this map, huh? We're gonna take a big old grand tour. Who's interested in the library, huh?
Well, I want to. You see, Cash. Like, I want to see the library.
Cash, are you in my group?
I'm with. I.
He is now.
Ismene is just like I will go with you.
Oh, okay, good.
I am taking the youngest ones.
Okay. Yes, let's go to the library, huh?
Lead the way.
All right. Head on out of the Great Hall.
As you guys walk, you can see, Ismene just kind of like looks over at Titania. What year are you? What year student are you?
Oh, I'm a third year.
Ah.
But I'm new. I'm a transfer.
When you go back to your guild hall room, make sure you leave the sword there after. First through third years are not permitted weapons on campus.
Oh, and why is that?
There have been plenty of incidents to suggest that such a course of action is wise.
Fine. I'll
You
do
can
that later.
hold on to it for now.
Good.
Good children with weapons.
Of course, if you were taking my pugilism class, then your very fists themselves would be weapons, but you are not. Actually, the three of you are all taking his class, aren't you?
Yes, they are.
Which classes is that?
Fitness.
Athletics. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, great. That'll
Oh.
be fun.
Wonderful.
Yes, I'm sure it will be. All right, to the library.
You guys make your way kind of across campus up to the library, which is this massive, ornate, and very, very old-looking building. This was the building that was here first before the rest of the academy was kind of built up and around it. The first few floors are just kind of these massive columns of marble before the roof comes in, and it becomes this like slowly sloping pyramidal roof up to the top. Each floor, as you guys know, more and more restricted as the levels go up. It is home to lots and lots of old texts and spells, and some relics and artifacts are held as well within. You can see a number of students are making their way in to gape as they see the massive fountain that kind of makes up the bottom portion of the floor here, with just like, it's one of those with all the various like rolling orbs that seem to be shifting and turning in ways that defy the laws of physics. As you can see, like massive fountains are holding up various stone balls that twist and turn. You can see standing in front of this fountain is a very bookish looking drow fellow who seems to recognize the drow boy that's with your group. Kind of nods to him and then nods to the rest of you as well.
Oh, yes, students, this is the High Librarian.
Yes, hello. Dextrin Pithrin. This is my
Pleasure.
nephew, Lonoth, with you, yeah? Are you behaving yourself, Lonoth? Hardly, dude. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Well, it hasn't even started yet, so I think you're doing fine.
I'll let you know. Or not, really. I don't. Look. You know what type of librarian? Could you perhaps say a thing or two about your your establishment here?
Yes, of course. What is it you would like to know?
Students, what is it you would like to know?
Nothing. I already know everything about the library,
Not
man.
you.
Okay. How many books do you have?
Oh my god.
Se- Almost a million, all told. But we
Wow.
do not simply specialize in books. We have scrolls and parchments from the ancient days, magical tomes detailing rituals and spells, more spell scrolls than you could even imagine, as well as on the uppermost floors a number of ancient relics, some even belonging to saints of the powers.
Oh.
Wow.
Good look at that later.
Wow, that's a
Like
lot
which
of...
saints?
A good number. I don't have the list on me at hand, but Saint Dextrin among them.
Oh,
My namesake.
neat.
Any library this old has to have a section on weird shit you're not supposed to look at. Where's that?
That would be the 4th through 6th floor.
Perfect.
You will have
Are
to
we allowed to
procure.
copy down?
You will have to procure a pass from the Preceptorate, a member of the Preceptorate, but you could ask one of your professors to do that for you.
Right, naturally.
And if any of you are interested, I am the sole long-term staff member here at the library. I generally have ambitious students seeking intelligence and knowledge work underneath me during their off days and during, well, as part of some of their classes.
Sounds dreadful.
Yeah, that's cool.
I look at the students I have with me. Do any of them seem interested?
Cash does.
I would
That's a good
probably be
lad.
interested.
We will keep this in mind, High Librarian. Thank you for your time.
You still are pretty quiet, just so you know.
Thank you for your time.
Yes, of course.
All right, head out. Exit. I'll just gesture to the right. This is the track and lists field. This is where my class will be.
Because look, it's basically
Great.
just a big racetrack
Yeah.
and like a jousting arena.
So
Do we
get
need
ready
to bring
for
any
that.
do we need to bring any particular clothes or equipment to that, or just be prepared?
Just be prepared.
Be prepared for
Over
what?
here, anything.
I don't know. I can't remember if I'm taking that class.
I don't know either.
Probably should, little man.
I left my list back in the room. Can I look at
Yeah,
yours,
so did
Lana?
I.
You could look at mine, but it's not the same as yours, man. I'm taking different classes. Oh shoot. Well, maybe we're taking the same classes. I don't. The chances of that are really low.
Here, I've got my list for fitness. Let's see. Don't think I see your name on here, bud.
What class am I taking? Oh well.
It's a shame. Over here is the 6 to Midnight
Sure.
Cafe
You're
that he
in
was
you're
talking
in my
about.
pugilism class, Cash. Oh shoot. I'm gonna have to fight
Oh.
people. Did you not know what that word meant when you signed up for it? No, I think I thought it was about dogs.
Eh.
You are in for a rude awakening.
That is for pugilism is punching people,
Oh no.
like with your bare fists.
Am I gonna get punched?
Also,
You probably will.
Yes, you
Also-
will.
honey, for future reference, the description is right under the word.
I didn't read that far.
Oh, speaks of a child.
Obviously.
It was the last one on the. I thought a lot about the other ones.
Here is the cafe. Yes.
Yeah, but
Or
we're not
some
allowed
of
in
you.
there.
Yep.
Yeah, that sounds nice.
We can go on over to the orchard, I guess. The orchard, gardens, and lake.
Sure.
I'm sure you are all a bit familiar with this area already, because where our guild hall is. But
Yeah.
orchard?
Yeah, our guild hall sucks, man.
Yeah, it's quite tragic, really. Why are we over here?
Cause
Well, it is
we
because
lost.
last year our guild lost. But this year, that will not be the case.
Do you have a
Right?
plan?
Yeah,
But
What?
win, I believe, is probably the plan.
yes. My plan
I
is
see.
make you all better so that we win.
That's a strategy, for sure.
I have a question.
What?
Why would he want to win? He just points at Lauren. 'Cause he's like 30, so he's not even going to be here next year.
Sometimes winning holds a value all its own,
Oh wow, that my dad said that
even
once.
if you don't get anything out.
He also
still
told
do.
me that like sometimes there's something special about not being picked.
Yeah.
I think you should
People
do
say
well
that.
to remember that in pugilism class next week.
Yes.
Okay. That means you stink. I know it. I got it.
But let's move
Just
on to
mean-
the greenhouse down here.
What kind? What do they grow in the orchard?
Oh,
Plants?
Trees.
I look at this manner.
Many fruits. There are apples and pears and peaches. Sometimes citrus. That is usually the
contagious.
purview of the botany professor.
Oh, we have one of those.
I think I'm in that class.
I think you're in every class.
Oh, that's too many classes. No, my brother's in that one. I don't remember which one I'm in. I think you are taking hard sciences with Professor Dysart. Oh,
Oh,
is he the mean guy? Yeah.
I.
Oh.
Yeah.
I have another question. Yes, it is too late to change classes.
So gonna
I
go
have
to
an
hard
unrelated
science.
question. What happens to the junior students if they just don't go to their classes?
Generally, they receive discipline.
And you don't want that.
That is
That'd
why
be
you
value
live
adjustment
with.
for you to make, little bud.
That is why you live with your professors.
Also, Matthew, real quick, it costs money to go to the school, right? It costs a decent chunk.
It doesn't actually.
Okay.
You just have to have enough connections.
Okay, where to next here? We have the dining hall. You'll want to know where that is. I'll take them down there.
You can see there are a good number of people in there snacking and munching.
There we go.
Wow.
And what kind of food did they serve here?
Basic stuff.
The
Usually.
kind we will be eating for the foreseeable future.
Do you have a particular request?
Don't ask
Do
that.
you have allergies or something?
No, I'm just curious who the chef is and what kind of meals they make us. But
Well, on a
I
good
guess
number
that'll
of the
have to
days,
do.
I believe it will be him.
Yes.
You cook.
Yes.
He's actually quite good. That salad you made the other day.
My specialty.
And what would that be?
Oh, just a salad. Just
You haven't given it a name, Caesar.
oh. Oh, do you think I should call it something?
Waldorf.
I
I'll
guess
get
time
to
will
that.
tell.
Yeah,
See
I'll
if it
get
gets it on.
Yeah, yeah. Um, yes.
The Archon weird man mentioned something in the grove. What was he talking about it there?
Oh,
Ah,
the South Grove.
Franklin.
Yeah,
We'll
the
be getting to
mascot or
that.
something?
Yes, Franklin.
Frank, wait, what mascot? Who's Franklin?
He
We'll
is a
Explain.
see soon
he,
enough.
Oh
he is a
gosh.
special one.
I find your answer
Okay.
vague and concerning. Can't wait.
All you got to do is wait like 20 minutes.
How long?
Let's take a look at these labs.
Oh, lovely.
Hmm.
Being that one of you at least is taking hard science.
Uh, I, that is in the classroom A.
Oh.
I don't even get to go
Um,
on one of these cool towers.
I imagine that one of you we will
What
take them to the
classes?
Chaos Lab and the Arcana Lab.
Oh, yeah.
This I like.
Yeah, you can see there's basically these 3 towers with a little kind of covered Ramada area between them. That the largest one is the Arcana Lab, which just looks like a pretty standard tower with a couple of like little offshoot tenements. You can see the smaller one behind is the Artifact Lab, which just seems to be a pretty normal as well, kind of stone construction, not quite as tall as the other. And the Chaos Lab is made out of what seems to be like adamantine and obsidian, and it's pretty squat. And between them all is the Forge.
Are
That
one of
tower
you
looks
taking classes
scary.
here?
Probably not in the heavy one. That seems
Oh, the
menacing.
Chaos one.
Yeah. Stay away from that one.
The Chaos City? Or was that what you're referring
Yes.
to? Okay, yes, I am taking that one.
Oh, excellent.
Oh,
Deep
so am I.
magic is held in there as well.
Oh, perfect. I'll just pull a small notepad and just jot it down.
Okay.
Lauren, is there anywhere in particular you would like to see?
Um.
Besides the South Grove or Franklin?
Nah, damn it. It's, sure. I hear they make guns here. Why do they do that?
Let's go to the range.
You can head on
On
down
down
there,
there.
past the arena and the sand pit. You do see Professor Baruch giving a demonstration. There's this old-looking little gnome guy standing behind this like cannon with like a little barricade in front of it. And there's like a whole gaggle of like younger students gathered around him with some professors with them as he's like now, all right, so the thing to know about cannons is that they are very heavy. Any questions? Like everybody raises their hand. It's like perfect. And he turns around and just and like gets launched back like 20 feet by the recoil of this thing, and it just obliterates the targets on the other side of the range. Lesson number 2:
It's like,
Oh,
kick back.
I chose the right class. All right, great.
Now, Lauren, you're going to have to work on your fitness to be able to withstand that recoil.
He was fine, and he's like
He's very athletic for a man
not
his size.
shit. All right,
And he's
noted.
used to it.
I mean, just to
I'll
protect the
get used
firearms.
to it. It'll be fine.
Ismene does stuff in the arena, right?
She is in the sand pit.
Oh, well, that's right here.
Yes, this
Ismene,
is
you
where
wanna-
pugilism will be held. Cash.
Yeah, look at it, Cash. Get ready.
That's a lot of sand. Is
Yes.
that blood in there? That is why there is sand. Oh. Don't worry. That's probably not from pugilism class. What class would it be
Yeah.
from? I don't imagine it matters.
One with pugs, actually.
That's from the dogs. Just so glad you didn't get that class. They're vicious.
Are there dogs? There are no dogs.
Mhm.
There's no dog class.
No,
Why would there be dog class,
mean-
man?
they don't allow dogs here.
You never know.
They don't allow you
druids
to
are a
have
thing.
dogs in here.
I mean, there's natural study. I don't know.
No
Not
dogs.
even if you're a ranger.
No
You don't
dogs.
get your buddy.
You can't have a dog. You could have a bear.
Hmm.
Or you
That
could
makes
have
perfect sense.
Yeah,
a,
of course.
a familiar or something, I guess.
Oh yeah. Amphitheater?
Sure.
Is that where we
That
were?
was where we started.
Oh. Sorry.
The Grove. I don't.
Yes,
The
the Grove.
Grove.
We're right here. Why not?
Yes.
Let's go see Franklin, huh?
Yeah, whatever this Franklin is.
You guys make your way.
I'll walk up front with his men and just. What? Who's Franklin?
I think it is a deer.
Like a regular deer?
I think it's like a big one.
Okay.
I don't know. I've never seen it.
So are we just gonna walk in there and spot an animal and call it Franklin?
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
I really hope there's not a dog in here. You guys make your way into the South Grove. It's kind of like a small forest. It gets pretty quiet and pretty dark in here thanks to the density of the trees pretty quick. And you guys are kind of leading the way.
Oh.
Uh,
Nobody scare Franklin, alright? We have to be quiet.
Okay.
So let's move quietly.
yeah, everybody go ahead and make a stealth check.
And what exactly is a Franklin?
You'll see
Oh.
soon enough.
Great.
Oh. Mm. It's like, can you be any louder?
Can we roll for cash?
I mean, I could if you would like.
Is he wearing armor?
Yeah, he is.
His suit armor.
I see
Yeah,
his
I have-
stealth penalty.
Yeah, I have disadvantage because of it.
Oh no, I meant cash.
No, he's not.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, does he also?
Actually, let me
Okay.
check and see what he is. He's a fighter, if you'll believe it. He does
Really?
have armor on, but
in training, in training.
I'll roll a disadvantage.
I looked at his
for him.
picture and I was like, ah, this guy.
Wow.
He's just a
Damn,
little guy.
kid. Okay. Just a little guy. Okay, Cash.
I will have Caesar make a survival check.
Okay. Ah,
Oh, so
You
close.
guys wander around in the grove for a little while. Eventually, Caesar, you do come to a clearing. You smell something before you see it. As you see the half-decayed corpse of a really big deer.
Oh.
Oh,
um,
Franklin?
okay.
So I don't
everybody
think we
stay,
needed to be sneaky.
Everybody stay
Oh.
here for a second. I'll go up to Franklin.
Okay. You get attacked. So hold on. Let me put everybody on the combat track here.
Oh,
Even
shit.
cash.
Especially Cash.
He's a fighter. Yeah, I hope so.
Can he be a level 0? Does that exist?
Yeah, yeah.
Level -1.
Everyone's
Level.
favorite little guy.
Cash.
He just looks so kickable.
I was clicking through all
does. He's
of the
punching. Yeah.
student art when we were having our little initial session, and I accidentally found him, and I was like, "I'm going to befriend this little creature."
Little boy. Caesar,
As soon as I saw
suddenly
his art, I was like, "Yes."
something
Oh,
appears next to you. It looks like a horrible little creature.
ow.
Ash?
Is this guy? I don't know what happens if I click this button.
Oh, what the?
Oh.
This
Ugh.
guy. Hang on, let me move over to it.
Ew.
And two more of them appear, all devouring the corpse of this deer. Ismene just kind of like backs up. She says, "Okay, you two, you don't have weapons. I'm going to take you out. Caesar, can you?
I got it.
So I
You
take
three.
it not Franklin. Yeah.
That was
Yeah,
You
Franklin.
you three with me.
What?
Great.
Heal these
Can-
things.
What could possibly
Done,
go
done.
wrong?
I pull out my scimitar.
Okay.
We will go ahead and jump
Hey,
into
Matthew.
that after a break.
Okay.
I need something to drink because my throat is ow. We'll be back soon. Welcome back. It's battle time, baby.
Woo.
Oh boy.
And we begin with Cassandra.
Oh,
There are
Alright,
3 of these little things that appeared in the air. One of them is latched on to Caesar. The other 2 still seem to be devouring what was once Franklin.
Alright, and I pull out my scimitar and run over here. And I'll go ahead and hit this dude and be able to proc sneak attack because one of my allies is in 5 feet of the
let
target.
me allow you to move.
Excellent.
Excellent. Thank you. Right. Well, if I hit, hang on.
It's also worth noting that once again, all enemies have maximum HP. And we are, once again, using the gritty realism rule set.
Yep.
Long rests are a week.
Yep.
So bear that
Alright,
in mind.
Yep. Thank you
Alright,
for that reminder.
I missed.
Missed.
Mhm.
This little fella sees you approach, and he just kind of turns and goes, and he's gonna try to scare you.
Hey, don't do that. Don't do that.
Whoa,
Whoa.
Uh,
Whoa.
a big
Deep
giant
dive.
check mark.
You did it.
You succeeded.
Dude, I sure did.
How do I get rid of that?
Oh my god.
Oh gosh.
What is that? You can take your turn. I'll figure this out.
Okay. All right. Like, ugh, that's so disgusting. And then I'm gonna cast Firebolt on. Where's that? Number 4, the one furthest away from me.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, it hits. Wait. Ew. That sucked. Partially resisted. And then I'm going to... I don't know, can I like run in between the tree, like try to like go up behind the trunk?
Sure.
Like
It's
I'm
fine
gonna
to
hide,
get a
but I'm
little bit of
probably
cover.
not hiding. Yeah, just get some cover.
We're learning in the midst of battle. Not that spell next time.
I can see that! My turn.
All right. Well, let's see if I can make another giant check mark appear. This one will attempt
Or maybe
to
a
scare.
big X.
Yeah, it might be a big X. I guess we'll see.
Uh-oh.
If it's against me, it probably will be.
I'm trying to roll it.
But it might hit the sand. 'Cause all of that green is her up here.
Is her now. Oh,
Wow.
good.
Whoa.
I get a check mark.
What is happening?
Whoa. You get a check mark.
Thank you for all of those. Let's see what happens.
Oh.
Well, this will be the temporary solution.
Eh. Oh. Oh.
All right, this one will just slap you again.
Oh, no.
Just gonna... Oh,
Oh.
Oh.
it's a natural 20 on that.
Oof.
Ah.
Ooh.
And you are poisoned.
Oh.
Caesar.
Okay. Okay. Poison, just I have disadvantage on everything?
I think so.
Okay. Lauren, get up here with me. It really doesn't really seem like I should rage, does it? My 1 hit point.
Mm.
Oh,
We get extra damage, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Maybe I'll just take him out, huh? Fuck it. I'll rage. I'll get angry. That-
Okay, I think I got rid of the.
All right. I attacked him. Ah,
He's
Hmm.
really squirrely.
I guess
You guys
so.
see him just like pull this thing. It looks. You have been assuming it's been a guitar on his back this whole time, and it just has like a tearaway case, and it turns out to be like an axe, a giant axe.
Oh,
Take this! Oh, okay. These guys are really fast.
how could you miss? It was 3 feet in front of you.
Larn.
My hit points are wrong. There we go. Yeah,
Don't suppose
Professor,
any of you heal.
you look rough. Would you like a bit of a bump, or would you like me to hit one of these things?
I would love a bit of a bump.
All right, here you go. Give him lay on hands. There you go.
Much
That's-
appreciated.
That's for you. I only get those
And
once a week. Oh, that's a
anything-
bonus action.
Oh.
Oh,
That's,
That's
a
new.
great change.
get him, Lord. Get him.
Oh,
Well done, 5e 2024.
Excellent.
I was
Well, I
unfamiliar
can
with
do
your
both
game.
then. All right, then, and I will pull out a card, just a random ace of spades, and I'll use bust.
Okay. Makes you feel good.
I need to make a modifier for this.
What is this? Cards? What are we doing here?
Just don't worry about it.
I'm worrying a lot.
And I will use that in conjunction with True Strike.
Okay.
So with the modifier, that becomes a this. Excellent. And I will dump a smite on it.
yeah.
Franklin is dead 2 feet in front of us, and you're playing card. Oh, wow.
Yes, hello, fuckface.
Pretty good.
Yes, very good, Lord. Very
Does Divine
Don't have many of those.
Does Divine Smite do extra to fiends?
Yeah, another D8.
And did you give yourself the extra damage?
2 more. I did.
All right. Do you want to do your
Sure.
flop?
Okay, that's true. It's a hit. I'll go with. I feel like I should just pick one number and always guess that number forever and see if we ever get there. Well, you know it has to be.
I know. Not quite.
No.
You don't see anything.
Anyway,
Cassandra, back to you. You can see Caesar is getting a little bit of health there, and Lorne is playing cards.
All right, I got him on this side. Oh, here. I
Good.
can't hear you.
Yep, sorry. Say so, Professor. You're bleeding an awful lot. All right, I'll go ahead and once again try to hit this one in front of me. I also pull up my dagger. That way I can do my bonus action because the scimitar is light. Hey. Let me apply sneak attack.
how do I mark off my spell slots? They changed it.
And then the dagger. Okay. Why do I have so many twos this session? Yeah, okay, not on my A game today, sorry about that.
It's fine. You got him that one time.
Anything else?
Oh, that's it.
All right. This fella is going to try and scare you again. Let's see if I have solved the check mark problem. Oh, no, he can only do it once a day. So instead, he will Just kind of come through here and go for an attack on you, Cassandra.
Ooh, ah. Rather you didn't.
And you are poisoned.
Oh, I really
that
rather
poison
you didn't.
just lasts until its next turn, by the by.
Okay.
Titania.
Cool. I am gonna try to hit number 4 again. Different cantrip. You know what? It's time. It's time for some bing bong.
Of course. Let's get some bing bongs in chat.
Bing bong.
Oh no!
Oh,
I didn't fix it.
My. Oh. It's with the saves.
I know. I tried to fix that.
Interesting. Still.
That's all right. I'll have it fixed for next time. I think right now.
Alright.
Which one did you bing
It's a
bong
whiz
on?
save.
Number 4.
Number 4.
Well,
Mm.
we're just gonna have a big
Yeah.
old check mark there, I guess. All right, I can delete him. He's got 6 initiative, 3 wound, and we'll put him right back on there. Look, he's back.
wow.
Oh look.
You have anything else?
Did it succeed?
It did. That's what
Guessing.
the big giant check mark was for.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's about it. No, that's all I can do. So, I'm staying where I am.
All right, this guy will attack Lorne
Oh.
with his claws. And you are poisoned for 1 round.
Oh. That was
This guy will attempt to do a spooky scare,
Nice.
That's cool. Appreciate that.
and we're gonna get a big old check mark. There it is.
Woo! Back.
All right. Well, they've all used that ability now. So, Caesar.
I'll go for another smack on number 2.
Okay.
Yes. I hit you. Not very much damage.
that
And
much.
I'm gonna go for a cleave.
A
and hit
cleave.
the guy next to him.
All right.
Yes.
Very nice.
Oh,
How does that work?
I just do the weapon dice damage against him, so
Cool.
I'm making that right
Nice.
Wow.
That's a cool ability.
now.
It's
Yeah.
like do a spin attack and hit both of them.
Yep. That's it.
All right, Lauren, back to you.
Righto, I'll just hit this one in front of me again. True strike. Hooray.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
so no, it's okay. It's fine.
You got him. Just puffs into smoke.
That'll do.
Anything else?
No, I'm good here.
All right, Cassandra.
All right. Same as I did before.
My range is not on.
Smack. Oh,
Oh.
that's bad.
Hmm.
Okay. All right, and then bonus action with my dagger.
There we go.
Oh my god.
You're really doing it.
You're really good at them.
-1, -1, -1. That's it.
All right. The Quasit. He's going to take a risk and fly down here.
Oh,
No. Uh-oh.
I
I
smacked
hate
it.
I'd like
that.
to use, yeah, I'd like to use my reaction.
Go for it.
Excellent.
Anybody
let-
who wants to, good.
I'll let her smack it first. Okay. I smack.
Oh,
Good deal.
thank God.
Oh, he didn't make it.
I was like,
Titania.
oh.
He like flies
okay.
over to you and then dies on the ground.
It's like, step to the side, like, oh, God. I guess we're going to try another Toll of the Dead again.
All right,
Please
check mark
land.
time, baby.
Check. Let's not have a check mark. What is he rolling with? Like, what is that? Is it... Does he have advantage?
Yes,
Was
he
that
does.
a disadvantage?
He has
God
advantage.
damn. Why?
He has magic resistance.
Oh my
Ah.
gosh.
I'm leaving him
I
as a
guess I
check
should've
mark.
just- Yeah, it's fine.
A bonus?
No. No.
He's gonna go ahead and scratch Lorne.
Please don't. Okay.
Caesar. There's a check mark in front of you.
Yes. He's looking pretty bad, yeah?
Check that mark.
Yeah, it's looking pretty bad.
And I just smack him with the flat end and knock it out.
You could try.
Okay.
Okay. Alright, show us up, Professor. Holy
Bonk.
was it overkill?
Yep.
Are you That's so dead.
Ugh.
Professor, that's paste.
No, I'm sure it's still.
What, alive? Like that's
I just pick it up. Does it seem like it's still alive?
Maybe? You did enough damage to just kill it
Yeah.
outright.
Well,
Doesn't
it
look
just
so
moved
good.
away.
I think I saw a play like this one time. Weekend at somebody, and they had this. It's just-
Very good, Professor. Ismene comes out with Lanath and Cash. That was,
What the heck are these things doing here?
I don't know.
What are those?
When Eddie
Anybody-
was...
Anybody who wants to can make an Arcana
Yeah.
check.
Hell yeah. That's gonna be another 2 from watch.
I'll do it.
Oh my god.
Lauren, these
How
is
about an
demons.
Unnatural one.
Unnatural one. You got -2? You have -2? Like
Yeah.
worse than Millicent.
Caesar,
Oh my
this could
gosh.
be some kind of like very small bear.
Perhaps this was
Not a
Franklin
medium
all
bear,
along.
but like
What kind of dog is this?
Yeah, based on when I hit it with the holy and it hurt extra, I think that was a demon.
Oh.
Some flavor.
Demons?
Yeah, like a little one, but yeah, it's demon.
Well,
yeah, there are demons on campus.
I don't know, but I intend to find out.
That would be a question for the professors, I would think, or perhaps the Archon.
Uh-huh. Yes, I'm sure.
We
I'm-
should
I'm-
alert someone that Franklin is dead.
Yes, I will go and speak with Zanston. Actually, I'll go speak with Vincent, and then he can speak with Zanston.
Should
I
I
think
come
I think
along
the
with
death-
this?
I think the death of Franklin is the less serious of these two pieces of information that we have discovered, Professor.
Yes, of course, I know, but there's two of us here, two professors.
Also, you're not allowed to talk to the head guy yourself?
I mean, I try to keep to the chain of command.
Mm.
Yeah.
Generally speaking, the students interface with the professors interface with the preceptorate, and the preceptorate interfaces with the archons.
Right.
Bureaucracy.
Also, you saw Zanston today. I think I was
Yeah, I was
speaking
kinda-
Vincent.
I was kind of hoping to see him respond to the information that there was demons on his campus. I thought it would be... Frankly, I
Yeah.
just thought it'd be funny.
Also,
Speaking of that, I would appreciate if perhaps this could stay
Keep this on the
between
down low.
the people here right now.
Yeah, until that starts to stink, and then it's going to become a whole problem for
Well,
everybody.
the dead deer is one thing, but the presence of the demons, I would think, should... We don't want to have a panic on day one. Yeah?
Yes.
Do
Fair.
Do you have students that are trained in medicine and law and things like that that could look at this and realize that that doesn't look like it was caused by a bear and that that thing has poison in it?
You're right. Lana, set that on fire. Yeah, don't gotta tell me twice, man. Just firebolts the deer.
There we go. Problem solved.
by the way, was there any particular, like, was it just a deer who was just on campus? Like,
Yeah, like was it like a normal looking deer? Like
It
what
was
is this
big.
Oh,
deer?
it's a big deer.
Pretty big.
Franklin is a giant deer, everyone, alright? There was the surprise.
Franklin was a giant deer.
Was, yeah.
yeah.
Was.
Should... I don't know. should
Now
we
he's
say
a
something?
bonfire.
Probably. Franklin, you were the best deer I never met. You will be missed by people, I'm sure.
I was going to suggest maybe the druid or something can maybe help, but you know, it's on fire now. So moving along.
No, no, I think Caesar
Yeah.
got it. That was perfect, really.
Lana is like, dearly departed,
Oh,
Oh, come on.
my
uh,
god. Come on.
So
Sorry.
what was the next thing on our agenda aside from not talking about the demon situation?
That was the last thing. This was the last
Mayhaps,
pit stop.
mayhaps, if we didn't do it already, maybe a pit stop to show people where the infirmary is.
Alright, yes.
Uh, yeah, let's...
Well-
You go do that. I will take Cash and Lana back to the guild hall.
What should I do with this?
it down.
Put it
Yeah.
in your rucksack? I don't know.
Okay.
Why do you
I
want
mean-
it?
I was gonna show it to someone. I don't know.
Show it to Vincent.
I mean,
Yeah,
Mhm.
He is our direct report.
yeah.
And you
I'll drop them up
all...
at the infirmary.
Yeah, let's have the... These two were okay, so you all who were involved in all of this, figure out what it was that... I don't like lying, but I
Franklin
don't...
went crazy.
Okay, fine. I'm sorry to ask all of you to lie, but I generally don't want to have... There's been enough with the disappearance of Professor Stumpfumple, and... Yeah.
He didn't just like
Alright,
leave.
so here's the
like,
story.
do his
We went to the
thing?
range to look at the guns
Okay.
because I was interested in it. Baruch had his cannon. It fired long. It hit the ground in here. We came running to check and make sure everything was okay. We found a burning pile.
Great. Yeah. Pin it on Baruch. He killed the
Sure.
deer.
or maybe
Accidents
there's-
happen.
But why are
firearms are
why are
dangerous.
you all why are you all wounded? Is the...
Yeah, how about an easier one? Another wild animal got into the grove, and we had to deal with it.
Are there wild animals on this island? I haven't seen any since I got here.
Not a lot on the academy, but
Oh.
there are some. Maybe he hit
Hello?
the deer with the cannon and that set it off, and it
How about
made it
you
feral.
go tell Vincent because you're not wounded, and we will go back to the tower and avoid people so that they don't see that we are bloody.
But you should
I
probably
will-
go to the infirmary, right?
Yes.
Are you all going to be okay?
Yeah, we'll find a
I
way.
mean,
Yeah, it's not that bad. It's bad, but it's not that bad.
Okay. Well,
If we
then
go to the infirmary, then we need a new story, and I don't really want to deal with that.
Well, go around the
We-
outside then. Go around the perimeter towards the lake.
Yeah.
I will come check on you all later today.
Good. I will take
Okay.
Cash and Lonoth with me, and we will go speak to Vincent.
Stick together for now, please.
Yeah.
Until I come see you.
Okay.
Okay.
Lauren, you have
Alright.
a big room.
Sure do. And I know somebody right next to me who would love to share her space.
Great. Okay. Time to go.
Caesar, I will see you later on.
Yes.
The sun's starting to go down. She heads off with Cash
Cassandra?
and Lana.
yeah, what's up?
Titania, shall we?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
we
let's
shall.
go.
Yeah, let's go.
Is Mayonnaise dealing with the children, right? We don't need to deal with that.
No.
No, nah. If we walk, we can avoid it anyhow.
Perfect.
Yeah, just for reference, Cash is a second year, and Lonoth is also a second year. They're both second years. You don't have any first years in your...
Mm.
Other than Reska, I believe.
Cash has been here a year, or is he also a transfer?
Actually, I don't think Reska's in your guild now that I look at it. Cash just came in
I didn't
late
think she
because
was.
Oh.
he's little baby man.
He's just
His-
a weird little guy.
His parents didn't know if he was
Little
ready for school yet.
Mm.
So
And
he
now that
came
we've
in
met
as a
him,
second
I
year.
see why.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's a special guy.
But
You
I
gotta
like
Yeah.
him.
You gotta love him. Yeah, no, Reska is in your guild.
Is she?
Well, let me look at my notes.
I don't see her on the Sipper page.
Well,
Yeah,
that
I
would be
don't see her.
because I failed to put her there.
That'll do it.
Ah. That'll do.
Oh, I see.
Did I put her in a different one on accident?
I thought I saw her name somewhere.
Transfer student.
Yeah, no, she is in your guild as
Mm.
well.
Okay.
Okay.
She is also the only first year in your guild.
Got it.
Mm. Actual child.
Oh, look at her.
Oh, you're the bitchy one that threw the bag.
Ah, yes.
The art was a great idea, Matthew.
I thought
Yeah.
so.
It makes it so much. It's gonna make it a lot easier.
Yeah.
It was a lot of
Eh,
work,
yeah.
but it seemed like it was worth it.
Worth.
No, it was worth. It was. It's very much.
You've said that name how many times already? And then as soon as I looked at the picture, I was like, oh yeah, you.
Yeah.
Yes, that one.
Yeah.
I look at
Association.
Cash and I'm like, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, she is sharing a room with two people. Cash and
Lucky.
Lonoth are roommates, by the way.
That makes sense. That checks out.
They're bros
I'm
for
sure
life.
that'll go great for both of them.
Hmm.
I foresee no problems
So-
with this.
Caesar, what are you heading off to do while they go
Well-
back to the guild hall?
Gonna go try to find Vincent.
Okay. You know where to look for him. He has an office at the back of the Great Hall. It is kind of on the floor above, right where your office is. You have a very small office. He's got kind of a bigger, more elaborate one with a couple of different rooms in it. And you can go up, and his door is locked. His door is closed at the moment, but it's about sundown.
I'll knock on it.
Yes, just a moment. You hear like the clinking of some glasses, and some footsteps on the wood, and the door opens. You see him there, his long, kind of golden silver hair, kind of wearing just like a green outfit. It seems like he's kind of got like a smoking jacket on. He's holding a pipe, and he's holding like a glass of what seems to be whiskey. Oh, forgive me. I've misplaced your name.
Caesar.
Caesar. Yes.
Caesar.
I won't let it happen again. Come on in. You have
Yes.
you want you partake in libation?
Yes, I do.
Help yourself.
Thank you.
How is your first week going?
Well, pretty good up until there's a. I'll close the door.
Yeah.
There's a particular incident
You
today.
do look a bit battered.
Yes. I. Well, two things. First of all, Franklin is dead,
Oh. Oh dear.
and it was killed by a group of bees.
Ah.
Well,
Hold on.
Uh,
He just like moves some things off of his bar cart that he has and just kind of slides it over. Just put it on there.
yes, yes.
What is that?
It is a demon.
Oh.
It was here on the school grounds, in the Southern Grove.
That is disturbing.
Yes.
Did you handle these things yourself?
Just me and Professor Ismene.
When I saw you depart the amphitheater, the two of you were accompanied by a gaggle of students.
Yes.
Were they also with you?
Well, I was going to go check on. I didn't personally know what Franklin was, so I wanted to see.
He's like a big deer, right?
Yes, yes, he's like a big deer, apparently. Yes. Um, I went in to see what it was, and he was laying there dead. These things attacked, and I guess Ismene heard those sounds and came to assist, and we didn't know how to go about this afterwards, so we just set the deer's body on fire.
Probably a decent course of action. You didn't, well, you see, he just kind of like goes over to the window. Doesn't seem like the grove is burning, so.
Oh yeah, no.
But,
Fine.
I will reiterate my previous question. Were the students with you that you took?
There were some students with us. Yes, they might have witnessed this. They might have witnessed the creatures.
Mm-hmm. Troubling indeed. Which students?
It was. You know what? I'm afraid it's my first day with these guys, and there's a lot of students.
Make a deception check.
Oh, oh no.
Well, perhaps I can assist. When you left the amphitheater, I saw you went with Cash Clan Palace, Lonoth Pithrin, Titania Ransom, Cassandra Devosky, and Lorne.
Right. Well, Lorne was definitely there. I know that guy. Cassandra, Titania, yeah, they were there. I don't really know how much the Cash Kid saw.
And he doesn't seem like he could see a whole lot anyway.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for bringing this to my attention. I will.
Should I do anything?
No, I believe you did everything that you ought to have done. I would obviously ask that we keep this between us and those who were present.
Yes, we told them to keep it quiet.
I'm sure they will do that for a period of time.
I was planning on going to see them right after seeing you
Good idea.
to make
I
sure that it
will,
stays that way.
I will run this up the chain as needed, but, yes, thank you for dealing with it. Hopefully such things don't occur again.
Yeah.
The place is supposed to be magically protected against incursions of this nature. It is somewhat alarming that they seem to have slipped through.
And those are just little tiny ones.
Yeah. This is a quasit. They tend to act as messengers. Or familiars.
Well, I don't think these ones were familiars.
No, but if they were here, they may be only the beginning. We may wish to shore up security for this remainder of this year.
Yes. Should I say anything in particular to these students?
I will, leave that up to you, I suppose.
Right.
I wouldn't worry too much about it.
Okay.
The students can sense discomfort coming from their professors. They will need you to be strong for them to be strong.
Of course.
But I will take this to the proper channels, and I will let you know if there are any developments that arise from it.
Would I take like a medic or something over to them to help patch them up? They did get a little scratched.
Yes, probably a wise decision.
Can we take them to the tower?
Bring them. Yes, I will. I will send. I will speak with one of the professors who can partake in some healing.
Thank you.
I believe Marie may be able to assist with that. She
Right.
has.
Well.
She can be discreet.
Good.
Thank you,
Of course.
and good luck with your first week of classes. I understand on your off days you are largely tending to the kitchen.
Yes.
I'm sure I will cross paths with you there.
Right. I hope you'll enjoy the food. I'll turn and I'll down the drink, and then
He does
I'll
the
go
same.
back to the tower. Yep.
Okay. Meanwhile, you three are heading back to the guild hall.
Are we going to? Are you guys injured?
Oh, it's a little scratched up, but it's fine.
Yeah, a little more scratched up, but surely there's not going to be more things that attack us at school, right?
No, no, no. I guess, I mean, if you guys are okay, we should just head back to the guild hall. We don't want anyone to really question us about what's been going on.
Yeah.
So, are you
Anything?
guys also transfers, or have you guys been here before? Like, demon thing, or was this weird monster thing a thing? Like, something that always happens here, or?
Well, in my grand experience of 6 days, no. But also, I don't think this school would be attended quite as well as it is. Were demon incursions normal? I don't
And
think
only
families such as yours would risk their beloved children to a demon school, so I think this is
Mhm.
different.
Yeah, I've only been here about a day, but place has kind of a reputation to uphold, so I'd be surprised if this was fully kosher.
Hmm.
I'm sure we'll hear all about it when they come tell us to keep it a secret.
Yes.
You guys eventually get back to the guild hall. Some of the students in the guild are milling about on the first floor between all the various boxes that they had to haul up from the flooded cellar. You do see, Lauren, you recognize most of these students since you've been around. You do see Cash and Lanath are here, as well as Bori is chilling with Elias, your cousin. And Reska is here as well, just kind of off in one corner by herself.
Anyway, yes, join me upstairs. Come. Try and shuffle past all of them without any of them making a stink about it.
Hey. Just follow.
Yes.
I guess I'll just follow.
Make your way up to the 6th floor. You do see Artemisia's dorm room is open. She seems to be sitting inside at her desk, like working on something. When she sees you come up the stairs, she just kind of reaches over and closes her door.
Nice to see you too. Thank you. All right, you all can hang out in here. We have this open space that she never uses anyway.
Only been here for
I
like
like
6
this
days,
area.
right?
Me?
Only, yeah.
Yeah.
How does she already hate you?
Yeah.
Well, some people just don't know how to appreciate a fun personality. She's a bit, intense, shall we say. We have
All right, I'm not gonna question that.
we have different goals for our time at the academy. She seems intent on enjoying as little of it as possible.
How boring.
I agree.
So I talked to
Alright.
Cassandra about where she's from. Where are you from, Lauren?
I'm from the provinces. I am from one of the smaller areas. I grew up in the Rust brain not working.
Come
I
on,
grew
man.
up
Lauren.
around Emmett's Junction, but traveled the kind of southern and central portions of the nation quite a bit. Spent some time in Talenthar, spent some time in Lakeside, around. But I grew up with the house in Emmett's Junction. It's a bit boring. What about you? Well, I guess I kind of can guess based on your last name.
Yep, from New Landing. Out in the Shattered Scythe. Home of all the nice gemstones, and I show off my many rings and show off all the jewelry that's on me, just decked out.
Hey,
And all the
can I make a
jewels.
Can I take a gander and see about all those jewels and see if the quality's up to stuff?
Yeah, go for it. You can do a perception check with advantage.
Cool.
They are legit. Like they're pretty nice. The handiwork on the actual jewelry is, mid, but the stones themselves are very nice.
Exactly what I'd expect. Okay.
Yep.
I would just slightly raise an eyebrow and then just that be it. I'm not gonna say anything.
Yeah. Mhm. So, do you think Professor Caesar could actually make a good salad?
I have no reason to disbelieve it.
Personally, I think there's enough rich people at the school that if they didn't have at least a decent chef around, people would get quite mad about that. So I'm pretty sure it's pretty
Yeah.
good salad.
I'm sure you'll be able to tell us all about the quality.
That's true.
I look forward to your assessment.
Waiting.
Oh, sorry, I guess I didn't answer your question there. Yeah, I'm up from the Captains, up by Mount Nero. Most people know that one. But the town itself was Niznan. Not many people know that one.
Ni-
Yeah, Niznan.
All right, fair enough. You
It,
were right. I
oh,
did not know that.
yeah. That's why I
Niznan.
say me at Mount Nero.
It is
Most
like the
people know that one.
smallest town up there.
Yeah.
What's it like living by a volcano?
Honestly, not too bad. I mean, ground is actually decently fertile, and the volcano hasn't really been active in the last couple of like. I mean, it's somewhat active, but like mostly just spits ash. It's fine.
Can I
Like,
insight her?
Yes, you can.
Hell yeah.
Seems right based on what you've heard. From what
That
you've
sounds
heard
cool.
about the three volcanoes up there, they're all active in some capacity. Mount Karzire has been dormant lately, but the other two, from what you understand, are both moderately active.
Yeah, I assumed active meant like a whole lot less fun, but that sounds interesting.
I mean, my town, my hometown isn't like it's a bit farther away, but the more definitely more prominent town on the island is right next to Mount Nero, and like they're perfectly fine, and it's a perfectly active port town, so
Hmm.
not too bad really. But otherwise, I've been around the cantons, ba- mostly selling for the family business, and then a little bit of the Shattered Scythe doing the same.
Caesar returns with another adult person in tow. Seems to be an elven woman, kind of wearing white robes. She has some kind of glowing blue tattoos. She looks very stern. She comes in, her hair is white hair and kind of like a high ponytail. Just kind of comes in. I understand you have some injuries that need tending to.
Yeah.
Is everyone alright? Do you have some time? I would sit to do a ritual.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm
Fine,
actively
so-
bleeding. I don't imagine I have a better use of my time.
She just kind of sits at the table opposite the three of you, doesn't say anything else, and just kind of closes her eyes a little bit. She will
Well,
cast
I
Prayer
could
of Healing.
also use some healing as well.
She casts Prayer of Healing. You guys can heal to full.
Great.
And from what I understand, this is a bit of a clandestine visit, so I will take my leave.
Thank you for your services.
This is Professor Marie Dumarchal, Professor of Clerical Studies. She just kind of nods to the four of you. Whatever it was you got into, see that it doesn't happen again. If it does, come to the infirmary.
Sure.
Makes her way out. As she walks past, you can see Artemisia just kind of like peeking out the door of her room, like trying to see what you guys are doing. And as she walks past, she just kind of closes it again.
Now you open the door. Right.
So, I have talked to my superior. We will have some investigations underway. I will perhaps do a bit of looking around myself. I'm sure you all can gather that this is a delicate matter, so let us pretend it never happened for the moment. How does that sound?
Sure, that's fine.
Sounds like it'll fall
I
apart
mean, I
in
guess.
a day, but sure.
Yeah,
If
really
you would
not
like,
kind.
if you would like to talk about it, you can come to me and talk about it. You three did well out there.
I
For
guess.
a surprising attack out of nowhere. Yeah, did good.
So
I
we think
guess.
this is an isolated incident, like you're hoping?
Should we be concerned about this? Like, do we need to tell our parents about this or
No,
later? Not right now, but
we have many skilled and specialized people here at the academy. They will get to the bottom of it. The school is going to keep you safe.
So we just go to class and pretend like nothing happened?
You don't need to be talking about it at the very least.
Great.
You have two professors to talk about it if you really wish. Do you have any extra questions for it?
W- What are we supposed to... We got attacked by demons 100 yards from where we eat dinner.
Yes. And now that we're aware of that, there will be heightened security around campus. I will keep a watchful eye out as well.
All right. Should make
And
for an interesting year.
you three could as well. And were you to
Oh,
notice something, you could let me know if you're that concerned.
Yeah,
But if not, then yes, you continue with your regular classes. It is only a mere hour or two after the incident, so not much can happen just yet.
sure.
Posits are, as I understand it, mostly messengers or familiars. So,
Which would imply a not isolated incident. What happens when they die? Isn't that a thing with some demons? Most demons?
well, the two that we killed back there seem to just poof away.
Yeah, where do they go?
I can't say I really know.
Well, we killed a couple of messengers and they disappeared. I'm sure that's fine.
And we've captured one.
Captured. Believe that implies that they remain alive.
Captured.
You've
I don't know, after that
captured
swing.
soup ingredients.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm sorry about Franklin. I'm sure the student body will be all torn up about it.
yes, I'm sure they will. I never met it, so
The first I saw of it was half of it, so yeah.
are you all new here?
Yeah.
believe so.
Yeah, all of us are.
Okay. Same for me. I was just curious.
Well, us new folk have to stick together.
We have to. Well, do let me know if you need anything. Uh, you two are welcome to go back to your floor. Yeah. I think I'm gonna go cook things now, so if you are hungry after this incident, you're welcome to come by the mess hall.
I'll see you there.
Sounds great. Before you leave, Caesar, I did have a question for you. The
Yes.
library access that we needed to talk to you, and then you talked to
Yeah.
the preceptors. Yeah.
Yes.
What? How does that work? Did Do they just give their approval? They just say so? Do you need to have like some sort of like paperwork or something?
I imagine it would be a paperwork.
Hmm.
Do we need to be here like a certain amount of
Yeah.
time, or
I,
Yeah. Do we get a form from somewhere or?
okay, this is a lot of questions about this, and I don't know why you're also interested. You don't even know what's up there.
well, that's
I'm
the intrigue.
I'm imagining at least one book about demons is why I'm asking.
Oh.
Could you maybe just
Maybe.
sign this? I just like pull out like my schedule. Like I just try to keep track. Could you sign your name over here, like next to his name for the class I'm signed up for?
You need the
No.
preceptor's signature, not the professor's signature. It won't help you anyway.
No.
Appreciate the
Why not?
good attempt. It's a good attempt.
I will inquire with the High Librarian if there is any books on demons, and see if I can get my hands on it.
Great. If you do,
I
are you able to bring it back so that we can study it subtly without other people being aware of our intentions, or are we all going to have to get approval to go to the library like I initially asked because it's the library?
Lauren, I've been here as long as you have. I
I
don't
know. I know.
I, okay.
And Caesar, you seem like a great guy, but you don't strike me as a library kind of guy.
No, I'm not.
We'll figure it out together.
Ugh. Oh, I gotta go cook. I gotta
Jesse.
Fair
leave.
enough. See you later.
All right, everybody make a not a passive, just a perception check.
Do I even need to bother? Hey.
Wow.
better.
You all can, as he's like walking out, you can see like a shadow move from underneath Artemisia's door.
Oh, I notice it too.
Yeah.
I just, God, oh, I'll go over to her door.
As
I
you
knock
approach,
on
it like goes away. You hear her like, what? One moment.
You're not subtle. You always wear armor.
She opens the door. Well, that's because I don't know when I'm going to randomly be attacked by a demon.
Would have been
Artemisia?
great if you were there.
Amicia, seems like you and I need to have a little talk.
Oh, I don't know if that's entirely necessary.
Now,
How
this
much
is
of
your
that did
guild
you
master.
hear?
You must respect him.
I do. I do, of course I do. I just... Yes, alright, what do you want to talk about?
This needs to stay quiet.
Uh-huh. Well then why were you talking about it in a public common room? Professor,
It needs to stay
As we-
quiet. Artemisia.
I'm not going to tell anyone, but I...
Things are being looked into by the preceptorates.
Yes, and they did a bang-up job with your predecessor, didn't they?
And I will look into it as well myself. I'm a bit more concerned than perhaps those above me are.
Alright,
Hopefully that can put you at some sort of ease.
make a persuasion check. I've been here for a long time. Things weren't always like this.
Like what?
This. Demons, professors going missing. Archon Tasgar being gone for months at a time.
Yeah, actually, when have you noticed that like stuff has kind of started going downhill?
I don't know. I don't know. I've been focused on my studies.
Were you in Stumpfuffle's class?
Last year I was.
How was that? How was he?
He was fine. He just, towards the end, he seemed to be, I don't know, distracted. And then he was gone for the last few weeks. And then we couldn't really give our A game to the major guild competitions, and then your cousin started causing mayhem by taking each other's places, and we were out a contestant, and that's why we're here.
What did you say the name of the professor who disappeared was? You just dropped his
Yeah.
name.
Stumpfuffle.
Greg
Aren't there-
Stumpfumple.
More of them here? Any relation?
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
believe
same name.
his niece and nephew are here.
Yes.
Has
Yeah.
anyone talked to them?
I don't.
I mean, I haven't personally, but
They're not in Cypra.
But I noticed, but just recognized the name. They give us lists of everybody.
Well, yes, there's a lot of professors, family members of the students here.
Fair enough. Just saying, if we wanted to know more about disappearing man, maybe his family would know if he went out on a journey or something.
Perhaps that's something you could investigate, Professor Caesar.
I plan to.
Got a lot of work ahead of you.
Yes.
I kind of
Yes, I
hope that that was the first thing they probably asked.
I imagine so. Well, I don't teach my first class for some time, so I will look and ask this first week here.
Great.
If I find something, I will bring it to your attention, if, and we can think things through together as a team.
Perfect.
Yes, you don't have
know
to
where to
involve
find
me
us.
in all of this.
Oh, I did not intend to.
But Professor,
Yes.
be careful.
Of what?
The demons.
Professor Stumpfumple had concerns about the administration as well.
About the administration?
Just about... I just know he was very close with Archon Tazgar. Who's been away for quite some time now.
Yes.
And it was when he started expressing those concerns to his students. Then he was gone.
And I would appreciate it even more if you all would keep this between us only. If not for just you, for me as well.
Certainly.
If you would like to find me on some of the days, I have my office hours.
Lovely.
Right, well, you all enjoy your little... whatever this is.
Artemisia,
Mm.
thank you for your concern. And your information.
I'm just trying to graduate.
Alright.
Just closes the door to her room.
Right. Food, anyone?
Yeah, I guess.
I'm alright.
I'll start to head out.
Some
What
of
time
you-
of day is this?
It's like an hour after sundown.
Okay.
I'll wait
So-
for Caesar to leave. Whoever else
Yeah.
is still around, if anybody stays.
Yeah, I'm not going right away.
Yeah, I'm gonna chill out for a second.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait till Caesar leaves.
He's gone. She's not listening. I'm going to the library.
That's what I was thinking too.
You're welcome
Gotta
to
be
join me if you like, but it's probably going to be a little bit awkward. So if you wanted to wait and see how it
Yeah.
goes, it's up to you. But I'm gonna go there now and just go see what I can rustle up.
Well, if you both are going, I see no reason as to really join in on that particular venture.
No, do your own things. I'll see you all later, I'm sure.
Mhm.
Yeah, all right.
As far as I'm concerned, you can use this space because it doesn't look like Artemisia has any intentions of it. So, guess we're all friends now, anyway, right?
I mean, rather be that than, enemies, considering we're all supposed to live with each other for like the next year or two.
Sure, yeah.
Enemies sounds dramatic. Please, it's only the first day. And we almost died together. That makes us friends.
I
Friends is
see
a
no
strong
problem with
word,
that.
but
Great.
sure. Yeah. Fine.
Well, you two are just real gearing up to go to that library. I'm gonna actually head down to the smithy, so have fun with that.
Okay, bye.
You guys head over to the library.
Are you actually coming with?
Actually do. I actually want to go to the library.
Okay.
I want to look at other stuff, but
I actually had a passing interest, but I'm just like, I'm gonna let the two rich bitches go.
You guys wander over that way. Caesar, you go down to the dining hall.
Yep.
Cassandra, you are heading to the forge.
Yeah, that's general area.
All right, Lauren and Titania, you guys make your way over to the library. They do seem to be closed.
hmm.
That checks.
What kind of school doesn't have a 24-hour library?
You
Surely
could go
some
on
students are
study.
going to be cramming.
It's day one.
A Scopely place?
For
S-
other people, I don't know. Who've had years of class, whatever. I uh, come back tomorrow. I'm not breaking in. I was just going to go in, and I
You
have
can
every
still like
confidence.
enter the bottom floor because it's like open air. Like it's just like columns that, lead in. It's kind of like a courtyard on the bottom floor. You can go in there if you want.
I mean, I'll peruse, but I can't imagine the books about demons are on any floors other than 4 through 6.
Yeah, there's not like
Yeah.
a lot of books down here.
Books. It's just kind of like a general. Does it have like their hours? Like
Yeah,
by the
it
front
just has a
door?
note that says, please note on orientation day we close at sundown.
Useless. Well, never mind then. Fine.
No, we could make it a little fun. We could go back to where the deer was and maybe investigate the area, see if there's anything else, to help.
Sure, alright.
I would like to say I was just gonna make food and then go straight back to the
Go straight where?
to the South Grove.
Okay.
to
You
where the deer
probably
was,
will be
yeah.
making food for a little while.
Yeah.
So you'll get there after they do.
Yeah.
Cassandra, you were heading where?
I was gonna try to see if the smithy was open, but if not, then just go get food.
It does seem to have somebody working in it. Who that is, of course, Professor a professor that you probably don't recognize. Human guy, kind of middle-aged, wearing lots of leather. He's kind of hammering away at something. He's got like a big old welder's mask on his face. Hello.
Hello, and hope I'm not bothering you none.
No, no, I'm just making some test sparring weapons.
Oh, very nice.
He's kind of like
I'm
has his big,
Cassandra.
big leather gloves on. He's like, Professor Lysis Argalis.
Well met.
Well met. You are from, I can tell by your voice, from the Cantons.
That'd be correct.
I'm
Um.
from the Satrapy myself.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, I wanted to come over here because I know some areas offer extra like workshop time or even like possible jobs. I'm a craftsperson by trade and came here as a transfer. So I wanted to see if there's any opportunity for that.
There is always opportunity. What handiwork class are you taking?
So I'm actually taking sorry, let me pull up the actual name of it. No, one of them should be tinkering.
I believe you are in Magitech.
Yeah, yep, I'm in Magitech.
Ah, Leiko is very good. You will enjoy that. Yes, there are always opportunities on, on off days, break days, rest days, and also, you could perhaps bother your professor for some extra time in the forge or come after classes are over. Usually we are done by dinner time. But if you want to, you say you have a sort of a finer background from a tinkering perspective. We do
Yeah,
have some smaller workshops. You might be better served in the artifact lab.
all right. Yeah. Well, I mean, part of it was also like I chose Magitech to actually, learn something new as opposed to
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
family's jewelers by trade, so if I can have some off time to, continue practicing on jewelry, that's also good. Or maybe even learn forge stuff.
Ah, jewelry. Yes, I could procure some materials for you if you wish to have some time in the forge at some of the smaller tinkering stations. We are always happy to indulge our students their extracurricular pursuits.
Well, that sounds perfect. Thank you.
I will put it on the list. We have lots of metals and things from students that come from the cantons, and we have lots of smaller stones from folks who came shipped from the scythe. So you may have to repeat some things, but work on the same things over and over, melt them down, do it again. But to hone your skills, it is worthy
Yeah.
endeavor.
Of course, of course. All right. Yeah. Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yes, good. You can basically come on by anytime after your classes are over. And if you want to see, Leiko is generally very understanding of such things. If you perhaps later on in your curriculum wanted to try and bring that into your Magitech class, I bet you could do so.
All right. Yeah, I'll probably try to do that later on then. Thank you.
We are very big on personalized study here. And we have a small enough student body that everyone sort of can pursue their own interests under the umbrella of the classes they have chosen.
Well, that works out perfectly for me. I can learn some new things and get better at old things. So, it's all I
That is
really
that
have for
dream.
you.
All right. Well, stay safe.
Yeah, I'll let you get back to it, and I'll go ahead and head out. That way he can just not have to continue conversation.
Caesar, you're hanging out in the kitchen, making your croutons.
Yep.
Lauren and Titania, you guys make your way down to the South Grove. You can head into the clearing. You do hear a voice coming from the clearing.
Maybe you were onto something. What do we got?
I'll have you guys make some stealth
Kinda like-
checks if you want to get closer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
You guys
no.
both just sort of trundle up to the clearing, and you hear the voice stops, and you just kind of see a torch as a tall blonde elf man just kind of approaches, wearing green accents on his kind of leather armor with a long cloak behind. I thought perhaps you might return.
Can't imagine why you would think that. Return to what?
Caesar spoke to me about what transpired this afternoon. I am, he just seems a little bit exasperated. I am Vincent Kelgilvanen. I am the preceptor of Nomadry here. Your professor's boss. Was there anything in particular you two hoped to gain from coming down here?
Well. Just wanted to, lay that poor dear Franklin to rest, they kind of just
Right, well, as you can
You know,
see,
give a
kind of
proper
gestures
grave.
back, and you can see there's kind of a mound. I've taken care of it. You are
course.
both new, I understand.
Yes.
You were from House Ransom, yes?
Mm-hmm.
And you're third year?
Correct.
You know the way back to your guild home?
Of course.
I would ask that you run along. I wish to speak to your upperclassman companion in private for a moment.
Of course. See you back at the hall.
Yeah, naturally.
I will walk away. Can I try to hide one more time?
You can
Just do, like,
try.
eavesdrop. Not stealthy. Okay. Come. Oh my god, same number. Okay.
Back to the guild
It's
hall,
like, oop,
please.
trip. Yep, of course.
Thank you. I go
Upset.
ahead and have everybody but Russ deafen. So, House Bilkerin, huh?
Can't imagine I know what you mean, Vincent.
I must say, I was rather surprised to see you here.
I was hoping to not have this conversation this soon.
I know you
But
were.
yeah,
You're the one who came down back to the Grove, aren't you?
I had no reason to expect you to be here.
Fair enough. I had no reason to expect you to be here.
I know.
What exactly is it you're hoping to accomplish here?
Learning. It's the point of an
Ah.
academy, is it not?
Of course. So you come in and you're 8. Not a lot of learning to be done at this point, is there? Assuming you're even
Always learning to
capable
be
of it.
done. I'm sure I'm capable of many things that you would know nothing about.
Aha.
It tends to happen when you're not involved in somebody's life.
Yes, and seems I'm being proven right. How's your mother?
Fine. Surprised you ask.
There's a lot of things you might not be aware of, Lorne. I don't know what your intention is here. But I know enough to know that you will not get what you're seeking here.
I do love a challenge. And if there's things I don't know, well, Preceptorate, it is for you to teach us, is it not? I'm sure we'll
No,
have plenty of time over this next year.
it would be the professors.
Hmm.
My job is to
Something
stop
tells me
you
it will
from
not
making a
just
bigger
be them.
mess than you already have.
Oh, my mess for walking into this school in the first week and being attacked by some creature that you all can't keep your own facility protected from. My mess. Sure, that'll be a very convenient story for you to use.
Be on your guard, Lorne. I will not always be here to clean up after you.
Luckily, I already was, because you weren't here when we needed it.
All these years later, you still haven't really changed, have you?
Don't know how you would know.
I don't. I'm seeing it now. Well, best get to bed. You've got class tomorrow.
Yes, and I'm sure it'll be lovely. Pleasure to see you. By the way, I'm told that we need to ask you for access. I'd like to get into the library.
I'm sure you would. Rest assured, it won't be happening.
We'll see.
Oh, we
Good
will.
evening.
He lets you walk off.
I do.
At this time, I know not to be too much of a tease,
Yeah.
but I'm going to have everybody but Lindsay deafen.
Oh no. Oh no. Regret. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I hope I don't have to roll.
On your way
I've
back,
not been rolling good.
on your way back
Yeah.
to the guild hall, you are approached suddenly in the dark by a youngish-looking girl, got short curly red hair. She's kind of wearing like religious garb.
Yeah.
Ah, I thought you'd never make it.
Of course. Do I recognize this person?
No.
Okay, great.
You do look a little bit.
Yeah,
You do look a little bit haggard. Are you all right? I know it's been a couple of years, but well.
yeah. What was trying to? You
Oh,
look familiar.
don't. I look. I'm not sure why you're choosing now to be with the funny ha-has, but look, obviously now is not the time, but we need to get together soon to discuss the plan, yeah?
Of course, yes. Where? Just let me know.
Let's try the South Grove. Seems to be pretty quiet most of the time. Maybe, let's get through our first week here. Maybe after our nomadry classes, we can meet up there and, I don't know, I've got a lot of information. And try not to get too distracted. I know you have, your flights of fancy.
I don't know what you're talking about.
There's the Titania, I know. Just keep an even keel. Things are moving more quickly than we thought they would.
How fun.
But, rest assured, now that you're here, everything will be smooth sailing. Things are already in motion. Back home and here.
Of course, yes. I'm excited.
That's the spirit. All right, well, Best let you get back to it. All right. Ta. She heads off.
Sorry, she had red curly hair,
Mm-hmm.
and was she like human? Was she halfling? Was she like what
Let me check.
race would I guess? Could I guess she's from?
Yeah, you could guess. Halfling looked like.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
And you get back
How
to the guild
fun!
hall.
I'll just start head. Yeah. Okay. I guess I'll head towards the dining hall. I guess it's dinner
Oh,
time.
okay. To the dining
Get
hall.
some. Yeah. Okay. Go grab him.
Yes.
Lauren and Cassandra, where were you heading?
I was gonna head to dinner after I talked to Forge-master.
Probably also get food and then go bed.
All three of you go to the dining hall.
Yeah.
You see Caesar back behind the counter working diligently on some food, along with a couple of other people.
Find the other two here, I'm assuming. Oh, well. Fancy that. Hello again, Titania.
Yeah.
Shall we go?
No.
Shall we go
Yeah.
sample Caesar's salad?
Of course. That's what I'm here for.
I look
Wait in
forward to
line.
hearing
I'm
what you
gonna
have to
get that salad.
Yeah, there is a line for
Probably
it.
already in line. Yeah.
Oh,
Everybody's.
like wow. It's like a nice line.
You must have something figured out.
I guess so.
You're working in the dining hall again.
Back to it. Oh man, it's that pasta line all over you.
Somebody just comes in and just gets a big plate of salami and just
Yeah,
has them heated up
that's
for
what
him.
you want. Okay.
You do see your students come through the line one by one.
Ah, Titania. For salad. Here you go.
Of course.
Hope it'll live up to your expectations.
Maybe. Grabs the salad.
I'm sure if it doesn't, she'll let you know.
I'm sure.
What does the salad taste like?
Oh, it's just straight up Caesar salad.
It does not remind you of a hidden valley or anything of the sort.
Oh.
Yeah. Huh. What kind of roll would it be to see if I like it?
Hmm. That's up to you.
Yeah. That be.
Pretentiousness.
It is
I know.
so like polar opposite of your last character who was a barbarian who
know.
only ate meat. Now you're a wizard
Yup.
eating a salad.
Salad. We've come to full
Growth?
180.
Growth?
I'm embracing it. I'm embracing the 180 air.
Personal growth of after a fashion.
That's it.
Yeah.
Just roll a d20 and see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See how good it is.
I'm trying to think what the DC will be for myself.
Important.
Yeah. Okay.
Whoa!
Oh my god, I fucking love it. God damn it.
Pretty good, huh?
I have
She
to
does
say
not.
it's really well balanced, you know. Good for you, Professor Caesar.
I'm actually surprised by that. All right, fair enough.
Yeah, I'm actually like
My food is
enjoying
already-
it. Surprise.
Yeah, my food's already gone. I basically inhale it. uh,
See Cash
No,
and
so
Lanos
Professor-
are at a table nearby. They're just kind of like looking over at you guys like,
You don't have to pretend to not know us. We're in the yeah, same guild. Hello, there we go. Yeah. It's gonna be weird.
Did you expect any less?
No, I just like the little weirdo. I want him to be friendly.
That's a. Didn't expect that choice out of you, buddy. But
Yeah.
like,
Look at him. What's
You-
wrong with that?
sure, he isn't a pug-made mortal. Pug-made man, I guess.
He's had a
Well,
rough day.
good for yeah. Well, good for you, Lauren. You could be best friends with him.
I don't know why you gotta say it like that, but all right.
you guys enjoy your salads.
Mm-hmm.
And eventually, you
I
can-
choose to believe that Lorne does not, but he will never tell Caesar.
Fair enough. It's like I'm more of a meat guy.
I don't only make salads.
I could never tell the professor I don't like his specialty. He's so proud of it.
You guys can eventually wind down and head back to the guild hall.
Well, interesting first day.
Word for it, but yeah. At least I wasn't born.
That it was not.
Should be an interesting year, that's for sure.
I have no doubt. It's the point of this place, right? We're
Well-
here to learn. Today I learned that quasits suck.
Yes. They
I feel
do.
like I kind of could guess that, but hey, there we are.
What's tomorrow? What's tomorrow's class?
Oh shit.
H?
Class.
Is it eight?
Handiwork. That, yeah.
Handiwork. Alright, what do I have? I'm in Magitech with
I think
Professor
we're
Ling.
all in Magitech together.
I think
Oh.
so.
Well,
Hang on. How many of our classes line up?
I don't think that many.
You
I'm
all
in
have
Magitech
some.
for handiwork. What are you in for
Yeah.
armaments?
I'm in dueling.
Firearms? It just sounded so much more fun.
Yeah, of course. Like, I already know how to kind of duel. Like, give me a gun.
I can teach myself a sword. I can't teach myself a gun. Okay, lore.
Arcana.
I have spellcraft.
Religion. All right, well,
Okay.
That checked out for all of us,
Oh.
actually.
Mm-hmm.
casting,
Let's see. I have
Deep
war
magic?
magic.
war magic. That makes sense. Yeah, deep. Why?
Yeah. What interesting choice.
I mean, it's different. Like, you can learn a lot of the other magics else. Well, I mean, not elsewhere, but you know, it's a bit more common. So choose a weird choice. Why not?
That's fair.
I
Let me
mean,
know
I
how that
just
goes. Maybe,
can't fault you. We picked guns.
no.
Yeomanry,
Social
Worldly
studies.
studies.
social. What is worldly?
History. Geography.
Yeah, that's what
Uh,
it sounded like.
Yuck.
It'd be good to know about
honestly-
the world.
Honestly, all of those sounded a little bit.
Yeah,
boring.
they weren't the most interesting, but see, occupation. I was a chaos
study.
study.
That makes sense.
Mhm.
Bardic.
Somehow
Really?
that checks out. You play anything?
Yeah, you know,
No.
interesting. If you were gonna play something, what would you play?
I'm less of a music man. I'm a hell of a writer.
Poet?
To the right person.
I'm not going to leave that with us, Sand. I'm not going to question it. And
I
we're
meant-
all in fitness.
And we're all in fitness.
Something tells me that's gonna be the most fun.
You say that, and we're going to run a mile.
Yeah.
Yes, but with
First
him.
day.
Are we going to talk about the
It's
fact
true.
the physical education teacher has office hours?
Yeah,
I'm the
what
only one
would
that
you
found that
need
funny.
office hours?
I mean, maybe
I
you need
guess-
to go ask him about your physical education.
I guess you have to be feeling pretty bad, I guess, if you need office hours. But what would that even look like?
Well,
Do you
we'll
think he's
figure that
even
out.
been a professor before this? Like,
I mean,
do you think he's
there's
even
not
taught?
there's not many. I mean, there's some institutions like this, but I mean, kind of figure a lot of the people who teach here probably are just experts in their field, and now they're teaching.
Yeah, Halcyon has enough of a reputation that you don't become a professor here by being mediocre.
That's fair.
Plus, also, like, it doesn't really matter if he's really taught before because we're gonna be training.
He's not going to teach you how to run the mile. He's just going to make you do it over and over and over.
That I can see. Makes sense.
Maybe he has more to teach. I don't know. We'll find out this week.
Guess so.
Anyhow, hell of a day. I'm going to go turn in for the night. Thank you all for this lovely company.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
Just head on to bed and try to scooch some of my room
Yeah.
back from the piles of
Yeah. Of all my
Titania
stuff. Yeah.
shit.
You guys can all do that and turn in. Caesar, on your way
I
back.
go to the south. Road.
Oh, okay. You go to the South Grove. All right.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do after.
Yeah. What are you doing down there?
I just want to look around.
Okay. Make a investigation check.
Okay. Investigation.
Yep.
Can I try to see any tracks or anything in those closets?
Yeah, you could do a survival as well. Oddly enough, you see nothing. It looks almost unnaturally clean.
Okay.
While you're looking around, you hear a voice from behind you. Hey, excuse me, Professor.
Yes.
You turn around and you see Zanston, holding a torch. Yeah, sorry, I've
Oh.
followed you in here. I was trying to figure out what you were doing. I wanted to speak with you about something.
Yes.
I was talking to some of the professors. Professor Ismene mentioned that she had seen you speaking with Manai Chafkul earlier.
Yes.
Do you know where she went after you spoke to her?
No.
It seems she did not report to her guild hall and was not seen at orientation. And based on
Oh.
the timeline,
Now
you...
Now that you mentioned it, she did ask which way her guild hall was.
Right. Well, nobody's been able to find her. It seems that you are the last one who saw her.
Vienna's Mene.
Right. But you talked to her.
Sure, yeah. She was at the Torak guild hall, right?
Yes, she is
Well,
in Torek.
She is in that guild. wasn't that orientation at all.
No.
Have you been informed of this incident here at the Grove?
There was an incident?
Uh, uh, I don't know how much information I have, but perhaps you should talk to my preceptorate.
Ah, Vincent.
Yes,
Okay.
I thought perhaps that he would bring this information to you. There was,
It seems not.
well, you know the deer that was here?
Oh, Franklin, yeah.
Yeah, he died.
Oh!
Not died.
Not
Died probably
Franklin.
isn't the right word. He was murdered by quasits.
He was murdered?
Yes,
What is a quasit?
it's little demons.
There was a little demons? Oh! Oh! Who knows about this?
Me and my preceptorate.
Okay, I will go speak to him immediately. Thank you for bringing this to my attention.
He did say that this should be kept quiet.
It's okay. I can
I-
handle this. I can deal with the demon. It's fine. How many of them were there?
There was. I only brought one back to him, but we killed two.
2?
But we killed them.
Yeah, yes, very good. You're very good job with the. Okay, remember your exercises.
It's all right. It's all right.
Featherfall, Goodberry. What's a spell that starts with H? Hold person. Yes, very good. Yes, I will go and talk to Vincent. Very good. Yes, it's all good. Everything's great and wonderful. Thank you. I'm gonna go.
Okay.
Keep an eye out for an eye.
Yes. Yes. Can I just go like around the backside of the kitchen and the east field and stuff and look around?
Sure. Make a probably investigation check. There's a lot of. It's a pretty well-trafficked area.
I'm looking for this girl.
You don't see her.
Yeah, or like any. I mean, yeah, I guess not any sign of her.
No.
Okay. I go back to Sipra.
All right. Can head back to the guild hall.
I would like to see if Ismene is awake.
The light is on in her quarters.
I will knock at her door.
Let's see. Yes, hello.
Hi. I uh I have some concerns about today.
No kidding.
An additional concern.
Oh, good.
May I come in?
Sure.
Okay. Um the the Archon paid me a little visit.
Ah, he spoke to me as well.
Up and I.
Yes,
That is my additional concern.
I see. He didn't say much. He just asked if I had seen her, and I said, last I saw her, she was talking to you.
Yeah. And I told him that last I saw her, I pointed her in the direction of her guild hall.
Is she missing?
Does seem like that, yes.
Oh dear.
I can't help but notice that it's in the same general area as the closets.
Yeah. Um. Well, we didn't see a body or anything.
No. I went back to the grove just now too. I didn't see much of anything.
I don't know what that could mean.
I don't know. Say, how well did you know Stump Pumple?
Not that well, but we did. I mean, he was a guild master for Cipra, and he taught fitness.
But he went missing.
Yeah.
Just suddenly? Or was there something going on?
Not that I really know of. He had some concerns about things going on back home in the fiefs. I think everybody assumed he had just gone home, but then he didn't turn up for the new year.
I see. Okay. This is turning out to be a very interesting experience teaching.
Yeah. Welcome to Halcyon.
Okay, well, I suppose I will just keep an eye out for Manai.
She can't have gone far.
I suppose not. Right. Good night.
Good night. And head on to your room as all of you settle down for the evening after a very eventful and stressful day. Unsure of what the coming days will bring you. But you all get some sleep and prepare for the days ahead. And we can go ahead and end there for the night. Since I am sick and am almost done talking.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah.
There we go. We got some couple of different plot threads already.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, okay, just starting right off with demons. Oh, by the way, a child is missing.
Yeah. Great. Here we go.
Is it related? Who's to say? Surely not Matthew.
I'm sure she's fine and definitely not sacrificed or some other horrible, horrible fate.
No.
Who knows?
Also, I have come to stop trusting Matthew pretty much entirely. So when you say things, I pick up on word choice, and you're like, "Well, she can't have gone far," and I was like, "That bitch got teleported." Like, as soon as you said that, I was like, "She's in hell." Like, just immediately going,
gone,
who
be
knows
gone.
where.
I'm surprised you're just now learning that.
It only took 3 years, 100 and whatever sessions.
Well, we've been playing for like 8.
Well,
Yes, well, we'll be back next week with some more answers and some more questions in the search for Manai Chafkal and the demons and whatever business is going on with Titania and Lorne. Who
and we'll hang
knows?
out with Cash.
And we'll hang out with Cash.
I guess
Well-
that's one word deciding to stick around with.
I guess.
Get ready.
Well, it's good to be back.
Yeah.
Until next time.